about to take off. Okay. There we go. Oh, Hyped is very close to that first blue, but so is husemat. Did they share it? I can't really see. Yeah, they shared it, I think. Hughes gets there first, even though Hype was closer to the spawn. They're both very good at getting to the spawn, although Hughes is kind of fumbling the ball a bit. Who pinged me? Oh, spawn in the same location. Hughes wasn't in a good position for that. And there's another blue. Hype gets that. Hughes fell. Hughes could have probably gotten that too. Sheriff was hyped, but it is what it is. Yeah, they're both. Oh, husemat fumbled a bit there. I was about to say they're both on kind of the same pace and kind of the same pathfinding to Sprawl. I mean, Sprawl is kind of a basic map to be honest. But yeah, Hype's dominating score-wise, but I feel like husemat has a chance to come back, and there's a blue and Hype will get that. Yeah. That chance is narrowing down by the second, unless Hughes pulls some godlike plays. Yeah, true, but you never know. You never know what might happen. Also, yeah, it's very likely for Hype to win this one. Oh, husemat fumbled a bit there too. He fell. Didn't get enough height from the blast. Pretty sure he managed to snag a gem or two. It's impressive how much he's improved from last year. But still, it's probably not enough to beat a rusty hypedmaniac. Yeah, the point lead is almost Hype has 2 times the points of husemat. More, probably. If I'm doing my maths correctly. No one wants to get that last gem. They both wait. Oh, timer doesn't work. Wow, what? I didn't see the timer not working before, and I thought it was a thing with like that was random. But now that I see it happening, it's concerning because competitive mode is. I still. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you're right here. I will get the mod. I will like contact the mods about it, and I'll try to like figure out what's going on because this is strange. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know if there's a pattern to it or not. But anyways, the chance of husemat coming back is narrowing down by the second as Hype widens the gap. With a gap that's almost 100 points from what I'm seeing.
Widens the gap. Wink, wink.
No, 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 no. Not that way. Not that way. Even though Hype's winning, husemat shows very, very clear signs of improvement from last year. His pathfinding has gotten better. He isn't fumbling as much. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see him in the next matches. Maybe even in the next turning, he'll improve a lot, and maybe he'll beat even some of the players that we consider decent. And Hughes gets that blue. Let's see if he'll be able to get 100 points before the timer runs out. He's kind of starting to struggle a bit, although that spawn's kind of in his favor. Not really, I don't know where he is. a lot of spawns in the same location in this match, which I don't think is that common for. Oh, there we go. Yet another spawn in the same location. I don't think this is too common for Sprawl. I'd imagine it's common for like smaller maps, but not for Sprawl. And with that, Hype wins the first round in Sprawl with a 200 to 93. To 93. Although I don't really find that likely. And Hype spawns on the spawn actually, but Hughes has enough time to catch up because Hype fumbled the ball a bit. Well, Hype managed to get the first 2 yellows. And Hype cleared the first spawn entirely. Hughes is closest to this spawn. Looks like he'll clear this spawn out entirely too. Wow. Where's Hughes going? No. Come on. There we go. Yeah, his navigation there on the first spawn was a bit meh, but the gap isn't that wide, so he has more than enough time to come back. Hughes is actually not doing terrible. Wow. Hughes really only needs one more yellow gem to tie Hype first so far. Yeah, I don't even know how to word it. Yeah, he's a bit questionable so far, as he's letting Hughes seemingly get most of the gems. He's fumbling, maybe the nerves are getting to him. 30 to 24, I'm pretty sure is the score. Yeah, 30 to 24. The gap isn't as wide as I thought it would be. Hughes is doing surprisingly well. Right as before I said that maybe he'll surprise us, and he's definitely surprising me. He's definitely surprising me with how good he's doing. Maybe he's been practicing this and he hasn't told us. Or Hype is just playing while he's stressed and Hughes has enough time to not attack that. I don't know what the right word for that would be. Hype is still staying first though. Hughes gets the whole spawn. The gap is still very surprisingly tight. It's not as wide as I was expecting it to be at first. Maybe Hughes has a chance to win this match if Hype fumbles the ball more than he has already. Even though Hughes also kind of fumbles a bit, but he's managing to keep up and keep the gap at the same level of almost 10 to 20. Probably more. I can't do quick maths. Hughes tried to do something there, but his blast didn't let him do it. Yeah. Hype is demonstrating what he could have done instead. Just wall hit and then blast. Usually in maps like this you don't really have to rely on the blast when you have a bunch of walls that you can rely on instead. I combine the blast with the wall hits, which Hughes didn't do, but I hope he learns from this. And Hype fumbles a bit there. This will give time for Hughes to get a few of those gems, but considering that there's only 30 seconds left, I don't think Hughes will have that high of a chance of coming back. Maybe he has somewhat of a reasonable chance of tying this match if Hype keeps fumbling, but we will see as we close it into the last 15 seconds of the match. Yeah, it looks like this is a victory for Hype. Yeah. And I don't remember if there's any blues for this map, but if there are, then none spawn.
There's not.
There's not? I swear
There's
like...
no blues on this map. It's
Then
all yellows.
Oh, okay. I'm misremembering because... Yeah, I'm misremembering them. Six. Probably like thousands of tiles here. Anyways, we start the first Citadel tournament match where we aren't allowed to quick respawn. So, my love for this map is just gone instantly. Because I can't do that anymore. Okay, looks like Hype has gone an early lead. Let's see what they'll do. Will they remember about the teleporters? It doesn't seem like they remember about teleporters, and Hyped fumbles the ball, and Hughes also doesn't remember about the teleporters. Use the teleporters in Citadel, y'all. It's the best thing to do. Anyways, looks like Hughes will get this blue. Never mind. Hype got that blue. Hughes manages to snag a few gems from this spawn. I eat my own words, he managed to get only one gem. Timer. He'll try to fix that, John. I have no idea. It always works when I try to play, though. It always works when I play. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But I have no idea why it only works there and doesn't work for dedicated servers. Probably like different fucking shit to do for dedicated servers than for player hosted servers. Yeah, I have no idea why that's the thing, but PQ. Anyways, seems like it isn't that big of a gap, I would say, but oh, Hughes fumbles a lot there. I usually avoid using helicopters in Citadel just because of that reason. You can just lose an entire spawn because of a misusage of a helicopter. That's the right way of using a helicopter, to navigate. Hughes is nowhere to be seen. Yeah, he's struggling. I can tell that he really doesn't know the map, even though he picked it. That's tragic, but let's see if he'll be able to get this spawn. He'll be able to snag a few gems. Let's see if he'll be able to get that one too. Yeah, there we go. The gap's already pretty wide, I would say. Oh, is Hughes gonna get that? Wait, what happened?
That was hyped. I think got the blue.
What? Didn't?
No, Hughes bet didn't get it. He missed it.
How the? Hughes, my man, my boy. You were probably pixels away from the blue. Hey, come on, get this one at least. Hey, that's my boy. A one blue to make up for that other blue he lost. Oh, a bit. Hughes gets a good few gems from this spawn. Will they remember about teleporters eventually?
In multiplayer, it might actually be more advantageous to not use use teleporters.
In some cases it is advantageous to use teleporters.
Yes.
But it's hard to make out when it's advantageous and when it's not. I sometimes
go out of my way to use the cannons on this map just because they're so fun.
Yeah, exactly. The cannons are not useful.
The only
but they're
downside
fun.
is that you lose an entire spawn because of it.
Yeah, you either end up right next to the spawn, or you just miss completely.
Or what you can do in Citadel is when you teleport back to the fucking spawning area, is you can use the speed boosters there and double them, and maybe in some cases you'll be able to reach the spawn faster than the player who hasn't used teleporters, which has been a case in a few of my runs where I have a quick respawn.
There's a lot of depth and strategy to this map. I know people meme it, but this is my favorite PQ map, unironically.
Yeah, this is definitely an interesting map, and it allows for more strategy than your usual bowl map where it's just pretty much just zoom and hope you land on a spawn.
Yeah.
Anyways, in the last 30 seconds, it looks very clear that Hype will win this one. Will this be a 5-0 sweep? That's for us to find out. But unfortunately, our boy Hughes has shown.
That pick Citadel?
Yeah, he shouldn't have picked Citadel, man. I don't know what he was thinking. It's clear that he doesn't really know the map. Like, he fumbled quite a bit. Although, he managed to get a few good gems, so... yeah. Beat 52, and just write that down real quick.
On my opponents last night, it's really hard to find what maps Hyped is good at and what ones he isn't.
Yeah, Hype hasn't really played multiplayer in quite a long time, I'm pretty sure, so it's kind of hard to check and see. Anyways, husemat gets an early lead. That's a surprising change. Maybe he's practiced this map. Yeah, husemat manages to get quite a few of the gems.
I'm not picking this map. Everybody in this group is good at Ziggurat.
I definitely have to do more practice on it, but I'd say I'm decent in it. Husemat keeping the
Cigarette,
lead.
I'm not sure. I think it was one of those that wasn't picked that much last year.
There's a blue, and oh, Hype kind of fucked that up. Husemat manages to get that blue. Is Husemat gonna win Ziggurat? Yeah, I know it's too early, but it's still very surprising for husemat to keep a lead like this when last year he was, let's say, not the strongest of players.
Never mind, Ziggurat was picked only 3 times last year in all tournaments.
Oh, yeah, Ziggurat seems like the kind of will be unpopular. I don't know why. Maybe because it's like a bit awkward to play, but
I remember Matan had a personal vendetta against this map for some reason. He hated this one,
oh, maybe just bad experiences on it.
I guess. I always wanted to pick it against him if I ever face him in a tournament. Wonder if he'll ever show up again.
It would be interesting to see Matan showing up again, but I don't see that as being likely. And now they're tied. Hype has managed to pretty much close off the gap. Let's see if he'll widen it in his favor. And he's widening the gap a bit. Yeah, that spawns a pretty or, yeah.
I think husemat, from the research I did yesterday, he really likes picking these bull type maps. I think he was gonna pick. I have a feeling he's gonna pick bull against me or Jack.
Yeah, I can
'cause
definitely
I know he
see.
picked that a lot last year. He picked King of the Marble a lot too. So, and Citadel and Ziggurat are kind of similar to bull. So, I think he's just really good at these.
I can definitely
he
see.
likes or is good at these type of maps, but Citadel was just a swing and a miss for him.
I can definitely see.
It is still okay. It's close, but
yeah, it's still close. husemat, I'd say, definitely has a chance to come back because the gap isn't too wide in Hype's favor. This spawn, though, yeah, I don't think he's gonna be able to snag too many gems.
His problem is that he's trying to camp for a blue too much. Blues only happen like once per match. If it does.
Yeah, blues and Ziggurat are very unlikely to spawn. I'd say more than one, and we've already had one blue.
happy retirement.
Last 25 seconds. Yeah, it's looking less likely for husemat to close the gap.
15 seconds left.
But he's definitely put up a fight this match. He definitely has.
Anyway, we will move on to the randomizer map.
86.
Someone give me some contact.
88, 70. 70. Ziggurat. No, Hype. And we will see what will happen. We never know. Maybe he'll surprise us again. They have the same spawn location. Oh yeah, Hughes is struggling a lot while Hype cleanly sweeps this spawn. Hughes at least managed to get 4 points. There's the first blue. I think Hype will get that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this isn't looking good for Hughes. Even for an early match, this is quite the gap. And I don't think he'll be able to close it. Unless he gets a bunch of blues, then maybe. that luck can happen in Hunt. There's another blue. Hype will get that. Or, oh, Hype gets that. Hughes missed it by a few pixels again. Jinxed it. Oh my god, dude! I have too much power. Hype is getting all the blues. 44-10. husemat. My boy. Can do better. Yeah, I think a lot of 5-0s will happen, but then again, we are witnessing a player who hasn't gotten the reputation of being very strong, and a player who is kind of the game.
Yeah, I've learned I'm not gonna underestimate him when I'm picking my maps against him.
Yeah, Hyped is definitely
to
good
put
at
a-
this.
Well, Hype and Hughes.
Yeah. They're both pretty good at the game. Hughes, again, as I said, has improved significantly since the last tourney.
I just find it interesting how husemat did the best on Hype's 2 picks
Yeah,
and struggled on his own picks. I wonder what that's about.
yeah, this can happen. I would say it's not that rare, not as rare as people think it is. I remember I don't remember who I was playing, but I did worse on my picks, and I did best on their picks, and I don't remember. Yeah, a lot of pressure can come with your picks, and with pressure can come a lot of fumbling, and with fumbling can come you losing the match if the other player fumbles less than you.
Yep.
Hype reaches the 100 points. I would say this is leaning a lot towards Hype winning. There's a blue, Hype will get that. Yeah. Hughes almost got it, but not quite. husemat has a very, extremely slim chance of coming back if Hype just, I don't know, doesn't move for a few minutes.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You're not getting 50 points in a minute on this map if you're going solo. It's already over.
Oh yeah, it's 1 minute. Yeah, yeah.
70 points, really.
Yeah, he's not
I
getting
know you have
70
like world
points.
record on this level, but I don't even think you're that good.
Yeah, no, it's not happening. Even if I play it. I haven't played this map actually in a lot. Should probably de-rust on it.
But yeah, you get the record and you're done with it. It's like I don't ever want to touch it again.
Exactly. This map, once I got world record on, I just fucking never touched it. Until Jean took it from me, and then I took it back. Anyways, last 15 seconds. Let's see if Hughes will be able to reach 70, but I don't think from this one alone. Yeah.
Oh, stay on. That was fun.
Yeah, that's not happening, and looks like Hype has won. Hype the Hughes map. Great.